New topic, work and energy.
Professor, your screen is not shared with us.
Wait, okay. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, great. Great.
Professor, I don't see it. I might just leave the session and rejoin.
Yeah, please refresh your page or rejoin. Today we have work, power, and energy. What is work, power, and energy? The relationship between power and energy, or work, power, and energy. Types of energy and works types. So, first of all, work. In this chapter, we will cover these things: work, energy, power. We will discuss energy formulas, different type of energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, and main concept is principle of conservation of energy. And what is principle of conservation of energy? Energy can be converted to other form of energy, but the result remains same. Yeah, total energy remains same. Okay. First, we have concept of work. Uh, Actually, work in language of science. Uh, okay, in language of science, what is the definition of work? Definition of work is actually when you apply force on a body and it covers some distance, it is said to be work done. Like what? Like for example, uh, if you apply force on a body, for example, we have one body, you apply force on this one, for example, from this one, force, and this body displaced from this position, for example, reach another position, correct? This is initial position, this one the final. So distance is covered. So in the language of science, work is actually the dot product of two factors. One is force, second one is displacement. For example, when you apply force on a body, and let's suppose this mass is very high, yeah, heavy mass, it doesn't displace, for example, from this position. So when we can say that work done equal to zero, correct? When you apply force on a wall, but it remains the same position, so work done is equal to zero. So in the physics or the science language, for work done, two things are necessary. One, when you apply force on a body and it cover distance. So the work is equal to what? Fs. Work actually the dot product of two vectors. One vector is force, second vector is displacement or distance cover. Okay, but when you apply force, like making angle with displacement, we have one body. When you apply force on this body, force, correct? And distance cover in this direction. So then it making angle with horizontal, like this angle. So what force applied and displacement cover. So force applied, displacement cover, also we have angle. So then work is equal to what? Work is equal to Fs into cosine of theta. Correct? So it depends upon theta. So F is cos theta. Okay. What is the unit of work? Unit of work is joule. Work,
Joule.
yeah, joule is equal to what? What is the unit of force? Unit of force is Newton. What is the unit of displacement or distance? Newton meter.
Meter.
Yes. So Newton meter. Correct? Joule is equal to Newton meter. How you can explain 1 joule? So 1 joule equal to what? When you apply 1 Newton force on a body and you displace that body to 1 meter distance. So then this work is said to be 1 joule. For example, again, when you have a body, you apply force 1 Newton force and you displace this body through 1 meter. So the work done equal to 1 joule. Correct? Okay, unit of work. Okay, in this case, find out the total work done. For example, force applied 50 Newton, making angle 30, and distance or displacement cover equal to 30 meter. So what will be work done? So we have formula work done is equal to Fs cos theta. So F is equal to 50 multiply with what? Distance cover, distance or displacement 30 multiply with cos theta. It means cos 30 degree. Angle is also 30 degree. 50 multiply with 30 equal to what? 1500 multiply with cos 30. So what is cos 30? Okay, cosine of 30. So we have cos 30 degree.
It's
0.
1299, sir.
Yes, so equal to what? 0.866. So when you multiply 0.866 with 1500, so equal to what?
1299, sir.
Okay, 1299. So work done is equal to what? 1299 joule. Correct? Okay. Well, you can see these two bodies, two men, two boys. So who has done more work? Can you see these bodies?
Yes, sir. We can see
Okay,
it.
you can see force applied. This is force vector and displacement. Same force vector and also displacement. So who has done more work?
The first body,
The
sir.
right,
The
The
first
left
body.
one.
You mean
Yes,
this
sir.
right one.
small one?
Right?
No, sir. The 300 kg.
Okay, listen. Okay, great. So work done
Professor,
for
but the 300 kg has no movement, but the other one has movement.
great,
It
excellent,
has 10.
excellent,
Okay,
excellent.
then no.
Okay, excellent. So we have F into F is cos theta. You can see here F is equal to what? F is equal to 5000. So 500 multiply with displacement. There is no displacement. Multiply with cosine of what? Angle. Angle between these two. Moment and this one. You can see both arrows are in same direction. So angle between these two is 0. So cos 0 degree. Correct? But again we have what? Displacement 0. So work done equal to what? 0 for first body. What about work done for second body? So work done for second body is F is into cos of theta. So what is F? Actually 500 multiply with displacement. Displacement you can see 6 meter displacement. And multiply with what? Again angle is 0 degree between these two because these two vectors are parallel. So angle between these two is 0. So cosine of 0 is equal to what? 1. So 500 multiply with 6 equal to what?
3000, sir.
3000 joule. Work done by second body. Excellent. Okay, three cases for work. Positive work, negative work, and zero work. Okay, for example, if you consider this one, first body. So work done by first body equal to what? Work done by first body is work number 1 is equal to F Fs into cos of theta. F is cos of theta. So what is angle here? You can see angle between these two. These two are parallel. Force applied and distance covered. F is equal to what? Angle is 0 degree. So angle 0 is equal to F is into cos of 0 degree. Where cos of 0 degree is equal to 1. So F is. Yeah, work done by first body is equal to Fx. This is called positive work. Correct? Now second body, work done for second body, we have F in D or F in S. So F is into cos of theta. Now F and S. What about the angle? Angle between these two bodies.
180.
180.
Great. So wait, sorry. So we have cos of, sorry, cos of 180 degree, where cos of 180 degree equal to what? Cos of 180 degrees
Minus 1, sir.
minus 1. So we have fs multiplied with 1 equal to what? Minus fs. This type of work is called what? Negative working. Okay, next working, zero working. You can see next one. Yeah, for example, two cases. F s into cos of theta. When angle is, yeah, when for example force is 0, or in this case you can see displacement, correct? Yeah, displacement is 0. So then total work equal to 0. Or one another thing, if angle between these two is 90 degree. Like for example, we have work done equal to f is into cos of 90 degree, where cos of 90 degree is
0.
0. So work done is equal to f is into 0 degree equal to 0. What is the example of 90 degree? So for example, again I will tell you, I know we discussed these things. For example, body laying on a surface of earth, correct? You are applying force from perpendicular side, upward side. This is your force, and you want to move this body, for example, on right x-axis. You want to cover this distance. So now force applied and distance covered. The angle between these two is 90. So in this case, the work done by a body is equal to what? 0. 0 degree, 180 degree, and 90 degree. So angle is 90 degree, work done is equal to 0. So three cases: positive work, negative work, and 0 work. Okay, you can see how many forces are there. If you want to draw the free body diagram, free body diagram means how many forces are on this body. So you need to draw body, for example, body of mass m. How many forces? First of all, weight of this body, weight. You can say this is gravitational force. Second force is normal force upward. Third force, for example, you can see.
Light force, sir.
Yeah, applied force, you can say applied force. So three forces are there. Okay, if this body moving in this direction, so there is what? Another force, that is friction force. Friction force always opposes the motion of a body. So we have another force, this one is friction force. So how many forces are there? Four forces, correct? One is, you can see, applied force, okay, friction force, normal force, and gravitational force. No work done by the body. So starting one by one, what is the work done by main? What is the work done by normal force? What is the work done by applied force? And what is the work done by friction force? You can see distance cover equal to what? Distance cover is 50 meters. So first one, main. Work done by main. So you can see main applied force, how much? 6,000. 600, sorry. Distance cover is equal to what? Distance cover is 50. What is the angle between applied force and distance cover? Angle is equal to what?
0.
Angle is 0.
0.
Yeah. So work done by main is equal to F into S of cos 0 degree. Where F is equal to what? F is equal to 600 multiply with distance cover 50, and cos of 0 is equal to 1. So equal to what? 30,000. Correct? This
Positive
is
work, sir.
positive work done by a main. Okay,
It's
now
3,000 or 30,000.
I think this one is 30,000. Yes, 30,000.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, next one. Work done by what? Work done by friction force. We know that friction force is in opposite direction. Correct? This one is friction force. Okay, distance cover 50. So now we have work formula, and work is equal to F is into cos of 30. Friction force equal to what? Friction force is 200 multiply with displacement cover 50 multiply with what? Angle
180,
between
sir.
these, yes, 180 degree. So we have 200 multiply with 5 equal to what? 10,000 and with minus 1 degree. So when multiply with minus, so this work done is minus 10,000 joule. Negative work. Friction force done, negative work. Okay. Now work done by gravitational force, by gravity. So you know that displacement cover is on right side. Okay, gravitational force is downward. So what is the angle between these two? You can see here. Uh, Displacement cover and gravitational force is downward. So angle between these two is equal to what? 90. But we will consider this positive or negative.
Negative, sir.
Negative because clockwise angle is negative.
Negative, yes, sir.
Yes, yes. If, for example, we consider uh, like, for example, displacement and if upward, so then angle is 90, but this will consider positive because this one is anti-clockwise. But downward force, like we have 1 and second, so this will be considered as minus 90. So work done is equal to what? We have F S into cos of 90 degree. So gravitational force, downward force, equal to what? 100, 1000. Displacement cover 50 multiply with cosine of minus 90. Again cosine of minus 90 equal to 0.
0.
Yes. So this total work done is equal to what? 0. 0 work. Correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, last one, same, the work done by normal force. Again, normal force and gravitational force both are with the 90 degree. So both force will be equal to what? 0. You can see here, for normal force 1000, correct? And we have distance cover on this side. So again, angle is 90 degree. So cos minus 90 degree or cos plus 90 degree equal to 0. So work done by normal force also equal to 0. Correct? Okay. Okay. Next we have energy. What is energy? Actually, energy we can define as ability of doing work, or ability to do work, or for example, ability required for doing work, or capacity of a body to do work is called energy. Okay, more comprehensively, you can explain energy is actually you can define energy that energy is an agent which bring about changes in a system. Due to energy, you can change system. How you can change system? How you can change? How you can bring changes in a system? For example, a body is at rest. When you apply force, so it means energy. So this will start motion. So you change system from rest to motion. Or for example, a body is moving with velocity and you apply energy and you stop this body. So from motion to rest. So energy is an agent which bring about changes in a system. Or simply you can define energy due to energy. The ability of a body is called energy. A capacity to do work. Energy required to do work. Yeah, yeah. Capacity of body to do work is called energy. There are different type of energy like mechanical energy, sound energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, light energy, heat energy, nuclear energy, solar energy, different type of energy. But two main energies are we will discuss here: the potential energy and kinetic energy. So what are these? Okay, first of all, kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy, actually, kinetic means motion. So the energy in a body due to its motion is called what? Kinetic energy. For example, wait 1 minute. So kinetic energy formula is kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, yeah, 1 over 2 mv square. Kinetic energy depend upon mass of the system and square of the velocity of a system. For example, a body of mass, let's suppose equal to 2 kg, moving with the velocity of, let's suppose, 4 meter per second, correct? So what is the kinetic energy of this body? So kinetic energy of this body equal to half mass is 2 kg multiply with velocity 4, but 4 square. So 4 square equal to 16. So 2 cancel with this one equal to 16. So kinetic energy is equal to 16 joule. Correct? Okay.
Yes, Professor.
So kinetic energy depends upon two things. One is mass and second is velocity square. Correct? Okay. Again, the energy unit is joule. Correct? So you can say the same. That, for example, when you apply 1 Newton force on 1 meter, one on a body, and you displace that body to 1 meter, so we call that work done, yeah, that energy is joule, 1 joule. Although there are different units, we use, like for example, we use kilojoule, megajoule, for example. Smaller units also are there, like for example, calories, kilocalories. So these are also possible. Okay, next we have what? We have gravitational potential energy. What is gravitational potential energy or potential energy? So potential energy is the stored energy in a body. Potential means stored energy of a body. Or we can explain that potential energy is due to the position of a body in a system is called what? Its potential energy. Like for example, potential energy equal to mgh. Potential energy is equal to mgh. Potential energy depend upon what? Three things: mass, gravitation acceleration, and height of the
Height.
body. Yeah. For example, on the surface of a body laying on the surface of a, so what is potential energy here? Store energy. Potential energy here is equal to 0. Why? Because we have mass, we have g, but the height is 0.
Zero.
So when you, for example, change the position of this one, so now we have energy in this. We stored energy in this one. So we can say that energy of a body, for example, energy due to position of a body, stored in due to position of a body is called its gravitational potential energy or simply potential energy. Potential energy depend upon three factors. One is mass, second one is gravity, and third one is height. Correct? Potential energy also called stored energy. So let's try one example on gravitational energy. You can see here, starting, for example, surface of Earth is, let's suppose A. For example, we have one body, and mass of that body is what? You are given what? Gravitational force, Fg. Fg is equal to what? Mg. So this 10 Newton means this is actually M multiplied with G. So what will be the potential energy at position A? What will be the potential energy at position B? What will be the potential energy at C? And same, what will be the potential energy at Yes. What will be the potential energy at position?
I think it's 0, sir.
Wait, okay. Yes.
So for point A, as there is no height, sir. So
Yes, mister. Yes, mister. Okay, at position A, we have mg, we have mgh, sorry, uh, mgh potential energy, but we know that we have mg equal to 10, but height is 0, so equal to what? 0. Now, what about potential energy at B? You can see this height is 8 meter, and we have mg is equal to 10. So this means that 10 multiplied with 8 equal to what? 80 joule. Yes. What about the at position C? So the distance from A to C equal to what? Total distance is 8 plus 3, these two. So 8 plus 3 equal to what? 11. Yeah, so we have mgh, where mg is given, mg is 10, multiply with 11 equal to what? I think 120 joule. 110 or 120?
110.
Excellent. Excellent. 110. So what about the energy at position D?
It should be what 170.
Yes, excellent. Excellent. So
be
total
190, sir.
60 or 90?
170.
Yeah, 70, I think, correct. So we have 8, 3 and 6. Total distance, total height of this body is equal to what? 14
17.
plus 17. Excellent, excellent. So
Yes, sir.
mgh is 10 multiplied with 17 equal to 170
170.
joule. Potential energy at different position. Correct? Okay. Next, we have law of conservation of energy. What we call what is law of conservation of? This is actually most important law, that you cannot create energy, you cannot destroy energy, but energy can be changed from one form to another form. Energy can be changed from one to another form. For example, you can change solar energy into electrical energy. You can change solar energy to heat energy. You can change solar energy to light energy. So therefore, you cannot create or you cannot destroy energy, but you can only change energy from one system to another system. But the energy of a total system remains constant. For example, before and after. Like what? For example, we have mechanical system, mechanical energy. What is mechanical energy? Actually, mechanical energy is sum of all energy, sum of kinetic energy plus sum of potential energy. Okay, let me give you one answer, one example. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, let me share whiteboard with you guys.
Should we join the same set link after 1 minute or 2 minutes, sir?
Yes, yes, you need to join same link.
Okay.
Okay, what is actually the conservation of energy? Conservation of energy means, for example, you cannot destroy or cannot create energy. What this means? This means that, for example, if a body on surface of Earth, correct? So energy at this position is 0, correct? Okay, when you, for example, move this to some height like here, so we store energy in this. Correct? At this position, position number, for example, the height. So mechanical energy actually equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. So in this position, it's at rest, kinetic energy is 0, but we have only energy, that energy is potential energy. U means potential energy, or you can say PE, we have only potential energy. But again, if this fall down, right, again to this surface. So at this position again, total energy equal to zero. Kinetic energy plus potential energy zero. So where this energy disappears? For example, at height, energy was there, potential energy like, for example, let's suppose 2 joule, 5 joule or 10 joule. But where this energy disappears? So the law of conservation means you cannot create, you cannot destroy energy. So in this case, energy is destroyed, but actually this is not destroyed. For example, when this fall down, this body fall down, so it will produce sound. When, for example, it hit the ground, it will produce sound. So the potential energy or stored energy on that body converted into sound energy, or maybe, for example, it will deform the earth surface. So some energy in deformation of earth, some energy will convert into heat energy when they, for example, will collide with each other, body with the surface of earth. So some heat will produce that heat energy. So in this case, this means that total energy of a system remain conserved. You cannot create energy in the body, you cannot destroy energy in the body, but only